This young man, Cameron Clark, what a star he is. Clark, Cameron Clark, individual brilliance.
I started playing rugby when I was 8 or 9. Rugby's quite big in my family. My mum's a Kiwi born, so she's obviously rugby mad, and Dad is a commentator for Fox Sports in Australia, so I guess being around it so much, you obviously want to have a try, and yeah, I guess I fell in love with it as soon as I started playing.
It's over!
And for the second tournament in a row, Cameron Clark has kicked a last-minute penalty to win it for Australia.
In 2001, I got to lead the Waratahs out at the SFS against the Queensland Reds.
And the young fellow, little Cameron Clark, and he places the ball on the halfway line for the kick-off, and he's on the line. Hello, Cameron.
Hi.
How old are you?
I'm 8 years old.
And listen, you play soccer, though, at the moment.
Yes.
Oh, to build up the skills for rugby, eh?
Yep.
But you say you'll be playing rugby when you're older.
Yes.
Obviously at the time, the Wallabies were still current world champions, so there's a lot of great players running around. I guess a lot of my heroes at the time, so to lead them out was quite special. I went to Knox Grammar School in Sydney. Yeah, so they play a lot of rugby there, so it was a big rugby school. Played all the way through, as well as a bit of club rugby as well on the side, so that's where I started off with my rugby. 2009, I was player of the tournament at the Under-16s Nationals. So yeah, that's a big nationwide tournament. So there's New South Wales schoolboys, and the likes of, I guess, Michael Hooper and Liam Gillen have won that award, and they've gone on to bigger and greater things. So yeah, it's quite a special award to receive. Running out against the New Zealand side is a pretty special occasion for me, and we ended up beating them as well. It's probably the last time I've beaten an All Black side, to be honest. 2011 was the Youth Commonwealth Games. It was actually my first ever Sevens tournament, so that was over in the Isle of Man. We ended up walking away with a bronze medal there, losing to the South Africans in the semi, but winning a bronze in Glasgow was amazing as well. So I've got two Commonwealth Games bronze on the shelf at home at the moment. So that was my first tournament at the Youth Com Games. I think I played one more tournament in Darwin, and then I made my debut in Wellington in 2012.
Cameron Clark, he's been one of my standout players this season. Once he decides to go, there's no stopping him. And the big out of back is through.
It's quite daunting at first, especially Wellington. There's a massive crowd. The pressure, I guess, of a game I'd never really experienced before. To get that sort of first tournament out of the way and learn from it, it really helps you grow as a player. So I guess now that I've got a few tournaments under my belt, I find it a lot easier and a lot more relaxing running onto the pitch.
Cameron Clark to win the game for Australia. Can he split the record? Yes, he can! Drama here in Vegas as Australia win the game. A marvellous penalty goal from Cameron Clark.
I guess I've made a few kicks last year, which helped our side get to some important quarterfinals. If I can keep knocking over some goals, I'll be pretty happy. I definitely think I've matured as a player. I guess you got to keep working to keep improving, work on those little things. There's always little areas that I can improve especially, so by no means am I sort of complacent with how I am at the moment, and I want to keep improving. I'd definitely like to hang around in Sevens and try get Australia to Rio in 2016.